Hi everyone, I'm Steve Wiss, otherwise known as Meatman Soccer. Welcome to my latest FM21 Journeyman save here at Wadi Degla in Egypt. Now, I said I wasn't going to come back for the second leg of this Champions League playoff, but I couldn't resist. At the end of the day, if I'm going to get through it, I want it to be on video. I want to showcase it off. And you know what? I suddenly realised, say I'd come back for one of these and I said, oh, you know what? I made it through the second leg, got it through the group stage. I think it would just look a bit dodgy, wouldn't it? So let's do this second leg, and hopefully we can come back from this 0-3 deficit. What we've been doing since then, we've actually done well. We won the Egyptian Super Cup against Zamalek. 4-3 here. It went into extra time. We actually led 2-0 and 3-1. Sorry, 2-0 and 3-2. They equalised in the 89th minute of regulation. Then we won it here in the 111th minute. We generally played quite well. Then we've absolutely smashed our old club Mamelodi Sundowns 6-0. I mean, 25 shots to 1. XG, massive difference. Sharif, who is playing as an inverted winger, got a 10 rating. This lad here, Mohamed Sharif, which is interesting. Already a couple of clubs sniffing after him. Al Kariantaf in that's in Qatar, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, this was a great performance. We do know though, from having managed Mamelodi Sundowns, that the gulf between them and the top 4 or 5 is quite big. So yeah, job done, but it's kind of what we would expect. I think most of the league is going to be a case of making sure we beat these most of these sides, pretty much anyone from 7th and below really in this season, probably 6th and below. We want to be beating these sides home and away, and there will be the odd slip up, but we want to reduce it to as little as possible, to be honest with you, and possibly winning the title and losing the title will be decided against Al Ahly, Ismaili Pyramids, them sort of matches. So yeah, I think a lot of the league campaign will be quite samey. It'd be great if we could get through to this group stage in the Champions League, but it doesn't look good. The rules are away goals are used if the scores are level after 90 minutes, and then it goes to a penalty shootout. So there wouldn't be extra time. The only way you can get penalties is if it's 3-0 exactly. 4-1 and we're out. If they score an away goal, we have to get 5 goals. I mean, at least we've been scoring goals recently. And the way I see it, I think the only way we're really going to go through is by winning 3-0 or 4-0. I just think 5 goals is asking an awful lot against a team like Mamelodi Sundowns. So maybe 3-0 or 4-0 is our only opportunity, to be brutally honest. Maybe funny things can happen though, can't they, in football? Red cards and things like that. One transfer to tell you about before we move into the match itself. We did sell Ahmed Beckham for £1 million. So he's at Ismaili now. They're quite a loaded club actually. Their bank balance is pretty decent, £8.68 million. They've got in their bank balance. I wish we had that amount. One thing it has done, it's freed up a little bit of wage budget. About £3,000, £3,000 we've got in the wage budget. I'm not going to look for any players until maybe the January window, but we could pick up one player in January, and maybe by then we'll know what sort of part of the squad we need to reinforce. It's possible we might sell some other players, like Mustafa now is worth 1.6 million. I mean, if he's worth that just in value, we could probably sell him for double. If we sold him now, we'd go back into the positive, and that would give the club a lot of more breathing space financially. But we'll cross that bridge when we get through it. We don't want to lose this player, Mustafa. He's a very good player. Right, so this is the system. One thing I've changed is I've took it from very short passing, sorry, much shorter, to slightly shorter. I've took off work from ball into box. Just don't think work ball into box suits this game for me. It never has. I just feel like we were just passing for the sake of passing at times. We're using inverted wingers as well now. We're not using inside forwards. 2 inverted wingers, both on attack duty. Now, when you're using this sort of system on an advanced forward, it makes sense to be a little bit more direct. I felt we were not maybe as direct as we could. We were trying to work the ball into the box, and really the strength is actually sometimes to get this ball a little bit over the top to these guys and let them run with their pace. So that's why I changed that. So it's still quite a possession system, but we're willing to go a little bit direct sometimes as well, and we're not always working the ball in the box. You know, we'll shoot sometimes, you know, we'll cross sometimes, or whatever. Anyway, let's move into this game against Mamelodi Sundowns. It's going to be a difficult challenge to move into, you know, to qualify for the group stage, but you never know. You never know. We can maybe, if we get a foothold in the game, prevent the away goal, we've got a chance. Right, we can go with a revenge team talk, and the players are getting a bit more reaction from the players, which is important. You know, we weren't getting that in the first match. I know that feels like I know the players a little bit better now. We won the Egyptian Super Cup. It helps, doesn't it? You know, it's only you know, the effect of the Egyptian Charity Shield. But silverware is silverware. You can't knock it. Anyway, right, what can we do here? We've got a chance early doors. Oh my lord, he should have scored, shouldn't he, Mustafa there? What an opportunity. He was uninterested in the and we get a header, it goes over the top. He was uninterested in the team talk. It's because he wants to leave the club. He's not happy. He has to choose today, doesn't he, to be uninterested, which is bloody typical. But yeah, shame we didn't get one of them early goals there, isn't it? But initial signs are quite good. 65% possession, 4 shots XG of 0.43. Guessing a lot of that was that in the early chance. We're not really getting many highlights here. 4-4-2 we're up against. We could do with some more highlights. Goes to check we're not on key. Now there's a bit of anxiousness in the players, fired up by the feedback. We're getting XG, but we're not getting highlights. I think they've set their stall out to defend this 3-0 advantage. We've got an injury. Is this an injury? Pulled groin for our left back. Doesn't say that he's officially injured yet, though. Sometimes that can happen. Right, we've got Mustafa in with the free kick now. What can we make something happen here? Mustafa back to Rahman. Someone going to shoot from Ray. I think that was the highlight, unless we go again. I think the highlight was the block shot, sadly. Still, you never know. Can we get something from this? Wadi. Will he go down? It'd be a good chance to go down. In the box, you can maybe win a penalty that way, but it's a strange highlight. And we get a corner out of it. Okay. I'm pretty sure the main part of that highlight was that block shot. So we don't really learn much about our team here. They're obviously making themselves quite hard to break down. And there you go. That's all it was. Doesn't seem like a bad performance from our players, but we need goals, don't we? This left back, I might take him off because he is injured potentially, and he's now on a yellow card. Not a good combination, that. I think we will say, show me something else in the second half, just to try and fire up these players a bit. Then we'll go with some individual tactics. Here is one of my cats actually is meowing. If you hear him meow in the background, like, he hasn't meowed all day like this, and he chooses the time when I'm recording a video to do it, but it is what it is. Right, this left back, we'll take him off. We haven't really got another left back, but Basim Wali, we are training him here. He's got a reasonable left foot. Pretty sure we are training this guy. Full-back support on the left, so this will do him some good. He's got a reasonable left peg on him, and it will do. If we get to the hour mark and we haven't scored a goal, we might just look at trying to make something happen, because clearly this Mamelodi side is much harder to break down than, you know, in the Egyptian sides we played recently. It may well be the South African League is stronger than the Egyptian League in my save at this point in time. Right, they've got a free kick. They've not had much of a highlights yet. Can we win the ball off them here? Oh, they've got the ball there. It's a long range shot straight at our goalkeeper, which is good. Got 63% of the ball. I just wonder, are we passing it too short? Perhaps. Now they're starting to get in behind a bit now. Francis for them. Cross comes in. Away goal would absolutely finish us now. Would 100% finish us. We're looking very, very vulnerable. We give away a free kick a bit stupidly. I think we're going to have to look to change something up in a minute. Unless we make something happen here. They've been much better in the second half. We're just not getting a foot in on that lad there, are we? Which is a shame. Disappointing. We might have to get stuck in on. Passing nicely. Nice move actually. And thankfully our goalkeeper makes the save. I don't think this is working, you know. At all. They made a good run there. Now it's a corner. We've got to defend that. Not good. We're headed away. Maybe we can break here with Sharif. Fresh on a 10 rating in the league. What's he going to do here, Sharif? But they get a good tackle in on him. I just think we need a match up. They're 4-4-2. I think we need a match up with them 4-4-2 perhaps as well. Let's put Mensah there, Sharif there. Rabia can move into centre mid. Ibrahim is inspired. Maybe we'll make it 4-4-1-1. I don't mind one of these as an inverted winger, but I want one of them to be an actual winger as well. Sharif has got a reasonable right peg. Can he play on the right hand side? Yeah, I think maybe we'll make him. Let's swap them up. Can Sharif play on the left hand side? No, he can't. Alright. I think he can probably play as the winger. Sharif. Or should we go with Mensah as the winger? Got a reasonable left peg. Got the pace. Hasn't really got the crossing. Sharif's got better crossing. Yeah, Sharif then can be the winger. And I think we'll make him a winger on support duty, and then we'll go inverted winger attack duty there. I just think we need to mix and match it up. DLP, I'm not sure whether that's the right role here. Now we need someone that's sort of getting forward a bit more, box to box, and a centre mid support, I think. And this guy needs to be probably more shadow strikerish. Now we need to be looking at that. The substitutes bench, there's not a lot else we can really do here. In terms of possession, maybe go a little bit more direct now. I feel like we need to get, now is the time to get stuck in and to really go press them, try and win this ball. We are counter pressing. We need a counter attack as well. In addition, and let's see if that makes a difference. This is more sort of man on man, you know, 4-4-2 against 4-4-1-1. We're trying to get our edges perhaps at a mid where the shadow striker can get in behind a bit, but otherwise just going to match the system man to man and see if we can actually outbeat them, you know, get something out of it. Right, Mensah, as does well. It's Ibrahim. It's a great hit from Amr Ibrahim, and this change to the shadow striker has maybe just worked. Would he have done that if he was in the original role and duty? I don't know. But this is good. Ibrahim with the hit. Maybe just encourage the team a bit here. We need to get back into the tie. They're fired up as well. Right, 1-0. Got a chance. We can just get another goal before sort of 75-80. We can really make a game of it late on. But sadly, not much happening. The highlights, they're just shutting it down a bit. I did like, you know what, I'm going to pause it here. Maybe we just need to shoot on sight a bit more. Maybe we just need to let the players be a bit more expressive enough as well. Tempo higher, slightly more direct. I mean, we are doing the things that I want us to do. I'm not going to make a sub to like the 80th minute. But maybe shoot on sight, just give players more of a license to actually use their individual qualities, because that's how we got the goal. So let's maybe try again. Sharif into. Now, can we get a cross in here? Someone hits that. That's the shot. That's the sort of shot we're looking at. You know, one of those might go in. You never know. You just never know. Alright, we're at 76 minutes now. I feel like we need a goal to try and make this a grandstand finish. Oh, great save. They were well in there, they should have scored. Right, we are struggling now a bit. I feel like probably 4-2-4 might be the better option now. I mean, Ibrahim's done well there. Say Rabia's struggling. Yeah, he's on a 7. Yunusa's struggling. I think what we can do, we can make him sort of a centre mid. We can go with a winger there on support duty, an inverted winger on attack duty. We're going to make these fullbacks wing backs on attack, I think. They can't really play there, but we need them higher up, that's for sure. We'll take Yunusa off and bring on a striker. We'll bring on this lad El Shami. I mean, what's his best role? Poacher, advance forward. Probably need some sort of poacher, don't we? Mustafa can play pretty much any role you want. Maybe complete forward is one he can't. If he can do complete forward, he can't do complete forward. But he can do target man. Pressing forward, Trequois. Well, you can play him wherever the hell you want, really. I think let's put him up for. Let's have a poacher up top, right? Poacher up top. Mustafa can be this Trequartista and just do what the hell he wants. Shadow striker as well. Have a Dean mid on support. These are very sort of on the fly changes, sort of stuff I don't usually do, to be honest with you. We probably need it a little bit more direct. Shoot on sight, I don't mind that. Is it time? I'm not going to go fully long yet. Or shall we? I think we'll take that off. We're not going to do it. We're going to say, yeah, distribute it quickly. Let the goalkeeper decide, and we'll take it from there. Maybe with 5 minutes to go, we'll go very direct football. And maybe we'll go very attacking mentality now as well. Fire up the players, fire them up. But they've shut us down pretty well, haven't they? We're going to need a miracle now. We need a miracle. These changes have not really worked. Mustafa. Oh, I think at the post, that was the chance. That was the opportunity for us. Wasn't it? I think we're going to have to go very direct now. Very extremely direct. Shoot on sight. We can maybe make the lines as high as possible. It's just not a lot we can do now. We've tried our best to make things happen, but ultimately they've really defended well against us. First leg crippled us. First leg totally crippled us. And they get the away goal at the death there. It didn't really matter. We were not going to score twice, were we? In stoppage time. I just think we're beaten probably by the better team. They've got some good players. I mean, if that had been the first leg, that would have been gutting. Maybe if I had been at this club for longer, we could have got over the 2 legs here. But ultimately, yeah, we had plenty of the ball. They restricted our chances so well. You know, some of these defenders they've had a good game plan. And obviously seen us out pretty well. We've got plenty of guys in the box. But it's all over. It's only a 1-1 draw. We don't qualify for the group stage, which is a shame. The board are not going to like that. Who played well for them? I mean, it doesn't really feel like anyone did. But, you know, De Royke here, he looks quite good. You know, this Underlove guy, I mean, he's is he even a real player? I don't know. It's disappointing to be knocked out because we could have got some really good money here. We're going to say it's unacceptable. The damage was done in South Africa, not in the second leg here. I feel like it's a match we could have won 1-2-0 maybe on another day. And that's disappointing. The board will not be happy about that. We get 50k for losing out, but yeah, that could have really helped us financially. See what the board, yeah, failed. That's not good. That's not good at all. They can understand the team had a difficult draw, but yeah, that's not good. Not a good way to start the season off. Oh well, at least we gave a competitive showing. I think it's going to be a while now until the next video. I think we're going to look at a match probably against, well, the big ones that stand out are Al Ahly. That's next. I'm not going to do that. Zamalek comes in a few weeks' time, and then we've got Pyramids. They're the other team likely to be up there. So probably come back and do this Pyramids game. So we've got a good, 10 sort of fixtures until the Pyramids game. That'll be the next video, and then we will do our usual sort of mid-season review, which will be around here. So that's the sort of the schedule going forward, unless any sort of weird stuff happens, like we go bang out of form or something, or we come under pressure with a job or whatnot. But yeah, it should now be relatively plain sailing, apart from in these big games. And then maybe will we sell players? I don't know. Disappointing to be knocked out there, but that's the way it goes. I hope you enjoyed it. A sort of a different insight into how I sometimes approach these big games on the fly tactics. Not the sort of thing I normally do. Normally I have something pre-prepared if we really need to go for it. But anyway, I do appreciate you all watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Any comments, greatly appreciated. Remember, hit me up on the socials and the Twitch channel, Meatman Soccer. But from this particular edition, stay safe, take care, goodbye.